Today we'll talk about filters in general. When you work with insights, you'll definitely use filters a lot to specify data sets, to set the conditions. Dashboard filters save a lot of time if you track the same KPIs, for example, for different time ranges. Instead of rebuilding the dashboard for each line of business and time range and sales rep, I can simply add this field as a dashboard filter. So filters can be applied to the whole dashboard. Like in this case, you see I have a leader as a filter. They can also apply to one particular widget. Let's have a look at this widget. And you see this widget is filtered only on status in progress because I want to see only my opportunities in progress. Also, filters can be applied to different data sets. For example, here in this widget, I compare August last year to the August this year. So each data set has to be filtered to a different year. In general, the main principles and filtering options are the same for all levels, and I'll cover them in this video. So let's go to the filter pane to start. And remember, filters, they are located always on the right side. It doesn't matter if you work with the dashboard or with the widgets, they're always to the right. Filtering options depend on the field type. For example, alphanumeric, numeric, or datetime fields. Our first filter, as you see, is a text field or alphanumeric field, as we call it in Maximizer language. So what do we have here? So we have 4 different options: list, text, ranking, and start. So by default, list is a multi-select checkbox containing all accessible values. You can easily turn it into a single select by clicking here and save. Now, for example, my dashboard will be filtered on one value. Click here and get back my multi-select list if I like. So by the way, you see as soon as I pick my options, they have a blue color. The alternative also can be if, let's say, instead of all opportunity leaders here, I want to exclude one, for example, this one. You see this filter turns to red color. Red means exception. It means all my leaders except deleted user. Okay. And the last option I want to show you, the basics of the filters, is that you can actually toggle off the filter instead of removing it and toggle back on. So let's put this one back and let's continue to the next option. Next option is text. Text is good for specific searches. You can specify your criteria here. For example, contain specific values, add another condition, for example, here, and you can specify is this another condition or and. Like this, and then you apply, you see a filter changes to very specific options. Next one is ranking. Ranking can help you to choose top and bottom items based on the field of your choice. For example, I can see top leaders by revenue, only top 3, right? And all my dashboard will show me only 3 users. And the last option called start. Start, here you have your favorite filters. Sometimes in the list you can have 100 items. So what you can do, you can choose your, let's say, 3 users, click on the star here and give your favorite filter name. Call it my team. All right, click save. So now next time I can go straight to the star filter instead of choosing them from the list. Next type of the field is a numeric field. So the most common example of numeric field is a revenue. Here I have again 4 options: list, ranking, and start. So let's look at the values. So values used here instead of the text. Choose my criteria here. So for example, I want to see a revenue more than $100,000, and I can add another condition, and I choose or and for this condition. Next filter will be a date filter. Let's look at the close date. For example, here I want to change my time range on the fly. So time and date fields, they have 5 options. New option is a calendar. Very good option for very specific dates. For example, I know I had some marketing campaign going on from September 25th to the 30th, so I can specify this range and I filter my dashboard. I don't suggest you use this option too often because we have a much better alternative for you. called time frame. Time frame is by far my favorite and the most used option. So how it works, on the top I use years, quarters, months, weeks, wherever I want to look at, and pick my option from the list. For example, I want to look at this in last month's sales. So I apply here. And the last option, a bit more tech savvy users. So for example, I want to see this in last 6 months. This option is not available out of the box as a time frame. For example, I can change my count to 6 and I can see 6 months. So, and you see my values changed to the custom filter. So note, advanced and ranking filtering options are not available for users who can only view my dashboard. So they can have only view rights. They're available only to designers. How do I know if, or how do I grant rights to the user? For example, when I share my dashboard, I choose if a user can view or can design. If I want this user to design dashboard and I want this colleague of mine to view dashboard only. So you see here, by the way, this option is grayed out because this person has only viewing option. Save to share the dashboard. Okay, it's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.